Smoke Dragon.
What are you thinking about, Dave?
What are you wondering, man?
God bless.
Well, I got here's this skinny.
By the way, I got listening to your topic last week.
Hold on, Dave. You're done. You're done.
Dave.
What's that now?
I was listening to your topic last
You
week.
feeling all right?
I am.
Okay.
It's that new cream
Oh,
he's
it's
got
that.
for his
Goddamn,
hair.
did you rub that shit all over your arms, too? You're pretty tacky. You're pretty tacky.
Well, I plan on climbing a wall later with the backs of my arm. Stick my fat ass to
slinging
the-
ropes. Go ahead there, big dog. What was you
So
thinking?
your conversation about the protons, neutrons, and electrons.
Oh, man.
When
I
I
bet
was
we
listening
really
to that-
gained some
when I was-
traction with that one.
When I was listening to it on the road the other day, I was like, holy shit! Somebody had to think we were we were high as a kite.
Yeah. We are on drugs. Thank God for rumble strips if you guys are listening to that on the road.
All right, Smoke Dragon.
What do you think about this time?
So,
Before you go, though, one more thing.
yep.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So my bride swapped around with another family.
Whoa.
Oh!
Concession stand duty.
Swapped around with another family, huh, Dave? Didn't know we were in a throuple now.
You know those shows really existed. Did you ever watch those? Those wife swap shows?
yeah, but
Like I don't think they ever coitus did it or whatever.
they're
But
not
like
as funny as the inference we're drawing to his
yeah.
family swap.
anyway.
Whole family swap.
Yeah,
huh,
go
Dave?
ahead there, Dave.
At any rate,
Where's
You
the pineapple at
switched
the house?
concession stand shifts with some other person.
yep, early in the season for
Okay.
one reason or another, and Jenna picked a day that she was off work
Okay.
because she
Mm-hmm.
knows my disdain for working.
Conveniently enough, it was on.
no concession stand.
Conveniently enough, it was on a Thursday during.
Yeah,
women's
so
golf
then
league.
she tells me Thursday as I'm at work, she's like, "Yeah, I was really hoping to golf, but I guess it was Wednesday night. She's like, but I got the concession stand. So I guess I'll just skip golf. I won't be able to play for a few weeks, but I should be able to, there'll be one or two at the end of the season I can."
Oh boy.
And I was like, "No, don't worry.
Oh no,
figure it
Jenna!
out.
Oh, Jenna.
Oh, no, Jenna,
Go
honey.
play golf, honey.
By all
Go,
means,
please.
I mean, I'm a people
I
pleaser.
love working concessions with the people.
And the problem
I
is,
love dealing with people.
It
was an insult to injury
He's
because I
texting
want to
me.
play in golf leagues so bad,
I know,
but I've got to be a member
Yeah, and
with
nobody's got
an extra 401k.
Yeah,
to
like
do
nobody's
it.
got an extra.
And Jenna's
right,
like,
yeah.
"Well, yeah, I go out there and it's like $7 a week. I think it's 10.
They paid $40 this time because
Yeah.
they pay their fee to enter the league,
and
then it's
$5
like
or $10.
I think it's $10
cart fee.
for their round and their cart fee. But then if they buy beverages, obviously,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's going to be the case
it's,
either way.
it's additional. But
But
yeah,
anyway,
it's-
so here it
is
was.
dirt cheap
Yeah.
for a female to play golf on a Thursday evening.
Now,
Yeah.
I was given a bit of information that I want to bring up before I get to my topic.
Okay.
It's 2024. Mm-hmm. And I've not got the worst set of cans. I think I could probably get in on this, and I don't know who would stop me.
Oh boy.
What would
I
they
got
say
some
if
pretty hefty tits myself, Erd.
we just walk in there and just say,
Devin.
"Hey, we're here for
Devin.
the women's league"? What are they going to do?
What would your woman name be?
Dottie.
Devin.
No, not Dottie.
Deborah.
I don't know if it even started with a D.
Dolores.
I don't know. Middle name's Al. Maybe
Alice. Yeah. there you go.
Alice.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm an Alice. If I was
Hey,
gonna-
Alice here.
I don't know what mine would be.
yeah, well,
I look more like a Patty
Pat.
or Patsy. Patsy. Just call me Patsy.
Or just spell Zach
You
in
can
like
just
a real
keep
weird
yours.
way.
You've got one of those names. There's
Yeah.
less, but
I had a professor one time that
General neutral.
I had a professor one time. I think it was
I thought you called them general neutral for a minute.
no
I think I said
professor
Jindal.
in college, and this was the worst thing because I discovered it when I started teaching. Like there's our mugshot pictures right by the name,
Balake.
and he did the old is Casey Lindemann, is Casey here? She here? She here? And I kind of did like one of those. I'm a dude.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Right here, you son of a bitch.
Hey, go ahead.
Go ahead, caller.
But anyway,
So that got me all off course. But I think we
Yeah.
could probably play women's league, and I don't think they could legally stop us because there's dudes swimming in the women's Olympics, right?
yeah.
No, I thought they weren't going to allow that.
But it happened once.
No,
that was in the
NCAA.
NCAA.
Okay. If they got dudes
I
swimming
mean,
in the
there's
NCAA.
there's people that shit in the girls' bathroom at Walmart that say that they're girls.
So, yeah, I think that nobody could stop us legally.
I mean,
Would you shit in a Walmart bathroom?
would I shit at
I've
Walmart?
done it
I have
before.
shit in Walmart. Yes, good God, yes. I will shit
you
anywhere I
guys are-
got to shit.
You guys are Neanderthals.
Up near Ironfall.
Neanderthals.
Well, now
I'll
hold on. You
probably
can't
build
say
it.
that. Like, I feel like it'd be
I'll-
worse to shit your pants.
If
than
we're
it would be
driving somewhere and you get a poop pain, I don't give a damn if it's a Walmart or not. I'll pull in there for you to shit.
I'm so regular though. Like I've already
Oh,
got
my
that done before we get.
if
in
I'm
the car.
traveling, I'm not because I don't eat the fast food a lot. But if I'm traveling, like long distance traveling, you're
Yeah.
eating something that's out of the or. You know what I mean? Like we don't go out a ton.
or you
know,
just
man.
find a Buc-ee's on the route because when I went in there a couple
But
weeks
man,
ago,
it's chock full. I think I found
Overrated.
out what. Yeah, I do think it's overrated.
Overrated. Oh yeah, Buc-ee's is a shit show.
I think the weird part
But
to
does
me,
that make
and
it
maybe it's
overrated?
because I didn't play the sports.
Oh yeah,
But it's weird to me to sit down with my britches around, like, below my knees here. And closer than you are to me, there's somebody else in the same situation. And I'm like, well, who's this mother trucker over here? And then I don't even know who it is. What if he's like some weirdo, like with his ear against the wall?
I can hear you over there, Dave.
Sounds
or if
like
there's
a-
like a little screw hole in there and he's looking through there and he's like, yeah, pretty.
That's like the pickle park back home.
pretty good looking dick you got there, Bubba.
The stall next to the urinal at the pickle park, that's what that was.
I'll
there.
be dadgum a glory hole, you say?
Yeah.
Wowzers! Hey, but what was your
God
actual
dang it.
topic?
So as I'm in the concession stand, the folks leaving were telling me how they were responsible. It was more of a complaint. Oh, this is tough. You got to run the concession stand, and we all know how I feel about concession stands. And they want you to keep the pitch count too. And the gal had the clicker, and the windows come up to about your tits, so you got to like bend way down.
He texted me and he said, "I am convinced that there must have been a previous floor."
I got really looking close, and there's a distinct split in the concrete, and I'm thinking when that was first built, it must have stepped down, because unless you were a pedophile or a small person, I don't know why you'd want the windows to be at height that all you can see is little league asses out of the window.
Well, the umpire's butt, you get a good shot at that too. But,
And that's going to lead me to my next topic here.
okay.
So as I'm complaining, I told the person leaving, I said, well, that's not the expectation. She was like, well, it is. You got to run this and that. And I said, well, they better lower their expectations because free labor, you get what you pay for, and I'm not doing both. And I didn't even get asked to. But as I was standing there trying to watch my kid's ball game, all I could see was the umpire's ass.
Yeah.
Shy of like dropping down to one knee, and doing the old Colin Kaepernick and trying to watch what was going on the field. So I got to thinking, I'd have a much better view of this if I was the umpire. Then I got thinking, well, hell, there's lots of umpires. And we played a game against Jasper as a high school team, and one of the umpires showed up ridiculously early, went ahead and got his money, left, and never came back. So I'm thinking, hey, it can't be that hard. We played the team in Jasper, and I guess the
Who's
beginning-
we?
We as the JV team, Wyatt's team, JV, right?
Yeah.
For the
Raider JV baseball.
I think they labeled it something weird, like I'd never heard this before, and Jen and my in-laws swear it's something that's normal.
C team.
Nope. It wasn't. You would expect it to be fresh, but it's not. Frosh?
That's another word for freshman.
Frosh.
Frosh?
Freshman, sophomore. Frosh, the Frosh team. Yeah.
Okay, Jenna said it was just freshmen, and I'm like, why didn't they say fresh? She was like, well, because it'd be weird. Like, oh, this is the fresh team?
Well, the Frosh, like, now this is like coming from the wrestling world. The Frosh Soph or the frosh. But anyway, they just call it because it's only a freshman sophomore tournament.
Okay, because there was complaints that the Jazz, or not complaints, statements that our team was mostly freshmen, but the Jasper team was freshmen and sophomores. So you're saying that's what frosh implicates, is that it's freshmen and sophomores?
Yes.
Weird. At any rate, at that game, they only had one officiator. Is that a good word for it?
Umpire.
Right behind the plate there.
Yeah.
And there were some bad calls. I shouldn't say bad calls. There were some calls he had no business making, as far as I can tell, as an unseasoned viewer of the game. Like plays at second base.
He's too far away.
Yeah, you got the catcher, the batter, the pitcher. There's just too much going on. You can't make a good call from there.
And at that point, if he was there by himself, he realistically should have
Called
gotten
balls and
behind
strikes behind the mound.
Behind the mound.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. He stood right there behind the home plate. And I was like, where's the other guy? And it got brought up. Oh, they said before, because I got there a little late. They said before you got here, apparently, the game started at 9:30. At 8:15, the other umpire showed up. They said, hey, the game doesn't start for an hour. They went ahead and gave him his check. He said, okay, well, I guess I'll just go get breakfast and I'll be back. And he never came back. So then
nice.
He was from Boonville, so he drove all the way up from Boonville. So an email went out from, what do you call the people, athletic director maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then immediately some other schools said, saying, hey, this is the person, this is what happened, be aware. Then there was immediate responses, yeah, we've had that happen. And then apparently somebody in that neck of the woods called the wife, hey, have you seen such and such? Yeah, he just swung by, grabbed his golf clubs, and asked him, he said the game was over early. The Jasper beat Southridge in a quick 5 innings, so he's going to go golf the rest of the day. And he just never showed up, and they had one umpire there. But all this together.
Technically, he's committed theft.
Absolutely. Yeah. And apparently has no qualms about it. And it's not the first time it's happened. There was other schools that said, yeah, he's done a similar thing. He shows up and early walks around the halls of the school or whatever.
Ballsy bastard.
Yeah, or a pedophile. Could be both. Kill your local pedophile and then have better umpires. But it got me thinking, the vetting process for umpiring must not be that crucial. And I'm thinking, guys.
I'll show you. Oh, yep, you're good.
You got a heartbeat.
Yeah,
So
good.
instead of just bitching about having to work as free labor in a concession stand, I'm curious what it takes for me to become an officiator of baseball and get paid to be there. And then at least I can watch the game, because I can't even watch my kid play. And actually, I think he pitched a pretty good game.
Yeah, he did well.
As far as that goes. I'm sure there was errors in
We
there.
pulled him out at 80. He pitched 88 pitches, so we pulled him out at that.
How many?
88. 85 is the limit, but he finished
85 to start a new pitcher, yeah.
85 was the limit, so then we pulled him and to let him finish that batter. He finished the
at bat.
batter, and then we brought in a relief.
But I think he did okay. I saw, I was able to
really well.
kneel down and see a couple strikes, and but I was like, man, if I was this guy out here whose ass I'm looking at for the last hour and a half, I'd at least see the game.
You couldn't pay me $1,000 a minute to be a little league umpire.
Well, it's probably because you care that much.
No,
because Big Fella wouldn't like getting bashed from.
I would get in fist fights with parents every game.
I tell you, if I had to do it, this would be what
that would
I
make for a better little league baseball game, I bet.
If my kid, when my kids get maybe done and out, and I'm done coaching and all that stuff, and I don't want to spend time at home, I would umpire in a heartbeat. I'd start out at our level, middle school level. The pay is just we're probably $20 off from what a JV umpire makes. Get your strike zone, get comfortable with it. You're going to see a lot of different things. Start working, freshman, upper level.
Casey Hernandez.
No.
That's what we'll be calling him. Or Angel Lindemann.
Gone forever?
No, you don't know who Angel Hernandez is. He's way
not Angel Hernandez.
way over his head there.
You're thinking of Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, that's the Hernandez I was thinking of.
Yeah. Gone forever.
I don't know. I could maybe be I don't think I could be behind the plate. I could probably go back and I could be in the field, I guess, but I don't think I could.
No, I've been asked to be the in the field umpire to call the things there.
Yeah. the outs.
Yeah.
I stepped behind the plate at a 12U softball game the other night. It was like a 12. Now, I thought it was 12U, but it's actually like a senior league, so it's 12-14. And the umpire had to go to the bathroom, so I stepped in there for her, a couple batters for her, and I would probably officiate or umpire like a middle school baseball game.
How do you feel about soccer?
No way.
Too much running.
Too much running and
Oh.
way too many rules.
Yeah.
I've never seen a soccer game other than the little ones, and
Yeah.
there's no officiator.
That's the dumbest question. That's the dumbest suggestion you probably.
I've
could
known a
have
few
ever
people to be
suggested.
soccer officiators when I was in college, and they said it paid well.
No, it does. Cesar did it all summer last summer and made a shit ton of money.
Yeah. We had
Because, I mean, you got offsides. There's all kinds of different shit you got to watch.
so I would say that we probably close to $1,000 paid out for umpire, and we had a ton of rainouts, like for just like one umpire. And you know
how
we've gone
much-
other
I feel like
places.
I'm judging from what I've seen locally. I feel like I'm built to be a baseball umpire.
You know how much you get paid for like a 5th grade basketball game? For AB game?
How much?
125.
No. It's like $60, $70.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to be there anyway. You're telling me I can get paid $60?
Yeah.
I got
Run down the field and be like, "Hey, foul!" Or what's that? Something of that nature.
Yeah.
I'd have to learn the hand.
It's tough to referee 5th grade basketball.
That's what I mean. As you progress through their progression.
Well, we talked about it with Teddy Hoops.
Yes. Yeah. It gets easier.
Yeah.
So.
It does.
I would probably do the field umpiring job if I could not have to work concession. But I don't ever have to work concession because I'm a coach.
Yes, you are.
I coach a lot.
Coach from way back.
Loophole.
There you go. Dave, anything else?
No, that's about it. Just wondering about me being an umpire.
What would
Thinking
be-
maybe I'm built for.
What would be your strikeout call?
I guess I didn't know there was a special.
Well, because like if you're calling balls and strikes, would you be like?
I've
would you
never
put
found
like
any
a-
consistency.
Would you be like a? "Hey, ha!" Just make noises, or would you be like a strike 3? You're out, son.
Yeah, probably that. Just I like the finger point. Like
Hey.
not a lot of noise.
Hey.
Just
I would be like a ha!
The guy that
those
punches up and
Yeah, those are awesome.
finish him.
Well, yeah, flawless. But like you get into like a real animated umpire, those are usually really cool. We real quick, I'll tell this story and then we'll move on. There was an African American gentleman, black feller down there at Louisville, umpiring a couple of travel ball tournaments that my daughter played in, and he was great. Like he would say, like if it was ball low, ball. Usually they'll say, ball low or ball outside or whatever. Ball, whatever. And he said, "No, you're downstairs. No, you upstairs. No, you outside. No, you inside now. Ha!" Like he was a very, very animated, and the girls loved him. And I think that makes a lot. That's cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm moving. No, you're downstairs.
you downstairs.
No, you upstairs.